we are. Now we're right. Okay. I shared it in the chat. Okay, people are on. Hi, Michelle. Okay, guys.
Hello.
All right, we're live. So go ahead, Chuck. I'll watch for questions and whatnot.
We did it.
We did
Folks,
it. Took a minute.
Technology is on fire tonight. Hello, everybody. Hey, Landee, what's up, everybody?
What's up? How is everybody?
Yeah, is everybody living the
good,
dream,
man.
having a good Labor Day?
Yes. We did some grilling earlier, and yep, it's been a good one.
So, everybody, thank you for joining us. This is our Sunday Bring It call because we're going to bring it tonight. We got a lot of great stuff. My name is Chuck. If you don't know me, that's the one and only Landee Martin. What's up, Landee?
Howdy.
So,
Hi,
Landee, let's start
hi,
with some
Jerry.
announcements.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Jess Bailey. Hi, everybody. Go ahead and share this live. We got some announcements, some updates. I just shared it in the chat, but if you have any team member you want to share it with, go ahead.
You want to start with the announcements? Or you want me to do it, Landee?
What are the announcements?
I guess I'll start with the announcements. First thing, team contest. Actually, Landee, why don't you tell them about the team contest?
Yeah, I can absolutely do that. Okay, guys, don't forget, anyone who enrolls just one person who upgrades, okay, to become a member, an affiliate, or a retail customer, you're going to be entered to win $50 cash. We're giving away 4 different $50 prizes. And all you have to do is enroll one customer, member, or new affiliate / member. Okay, any of those, and you will qualify. Now, to qualify, be sure you go to Chuck's pinned post. It's in featured, and comment the person's name that you enrolled, and just say new retail customer and their name, or new member and their name. Okay, and that's how you're going to qualify. So I'm excited. Our team, if everybody just enrolls one person, our teams will double. Everybody's team will double, just about. So, yeah. All right, Chuck.
100%. And when you do leave a comment, please don't just say their name, because I don't know if you're tagging a team member or you're saying who the person is. So say, I signed up this person as a boom, and we'll be good to go. Second announcement. If you're waiting around for the webinar on Wednesday, you're going to be waiting for a while. It's on Tuesday night this week because of the big event that we're all going to in Orlando. So make sure you update your calendars for Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern team webinar. Any other announcements you want to add in, Landee?
That's all I can think of. Y'all, we're leaving. A group of us are leaving on Wednesday, like he just said, to go to Florida. And we are so excited. So y'all be sure and stay tuned, because we're going to be having all kinds of cool announcements from Florida.
Mm-hmm. So let's start with you giving some shout outs to some of your folks, Landee. Who you want to give a shout out to?
All right. I want to give a huge shout out to Kaylee Ray and Michelle Marie for getting on the leaderboards. They are crushing it, both of them. So guys, show them some love. They've been hustling. It's paying off. Also, Deborah Mitchell just got 10 personals today. So she's only just a couple of team members away from silver. So huge shout out to Deborah. Our Canadian team, guys, they are so consistent and crushing it. Francesca, Sarah, who I shouted out earlier in the group, Liz, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, and Christine Day. You guys are all doing an amazing job. If I left out any of our Canadian team, I'm sorry. But you guys are crushing it. Also want to give a special shout out to Roseanne and Susan Cooper. They are, I'm telling y'all, some of the most consistent when it comes to posting and just really getting after it. So huge shout out to those ladies. And Jessica Telsey enrolled a new team member, I think yesterday. So y'all, everybody is just really, really doing so good. Nikki Hodges and her team are doing really, really well. And then last but not least, Val Stewart, if you're on this live, a huge shout out to you for getting in, right? Getting started. Shout out to Elaine Dawson, who went bronze yesterday. She's been in the business less than a week, already going bronze. Big shout out to my girl Elaine. That's on Muriel Eby's team, by the way, too. So that group is crushing it. Y'all, we have so many people crushing it right now. So that's what I got. What you got?
Diggity dog. I'm going to give Landee a shout out, and I want to give Courtney a shout out, both those ladies, for being awesome. Then I want to give a shout out to Alex Patton. He just hit bronze. Obi Spratling. He just hit bronze. I want to give a shout out to Jeff Phillips for signing up his first person, to Julio Ortiz for signing up their first person, to Shane and Lanky, who are both, I believe, one away from silver. I don't know who's going to get there first, but they're both killing it. And they're both, I believe, in Australia, which is really cool. So the team is growing, and I want to give a shout out to everybody who's trying. And finally, a shout out to everybody who's on this stream with us live tonight. We appreciate your time. We value it, and we're glad you joined us. Let's keep this party rolling. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Landee to talk about a product.
Oh, you want to know about a product? Okay.
Tell me
Y'all,
something.
I know y'all probably all know this. My favorite product, if I have to pick a favorite, which is very difficult for me to do, I would pick the mushroom coffee. I am obsessed with this coffee. I have lost 10 pounds and kept it off. And I had the stubbornest, like kind of post-menopause stuff or menopause, whatever you call it, just belly fat. And I've been able to lose some of that and get it off. And I swear it's the coffee. Like I haven't done anything else. I love to make the coffee in the mornings. I add cinnamon or pumpkin pie spice. Sometimes I put both. I put cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice in there, especially with the fall coming up. It really just, I love that flavor. And then I add a little bit of heavy cream or some nut pods creamer. Sometimes I add both. And I like to add butter for some healthy fat, and also sometimes salt, y'all. I just love to dump a lot of different things in my coffee, but that's my favorite product, and that's how I like to make it, Chuck. What about you? What's your favorite product?
See this? Oh, I can do
Oh, you
magic.
got
Look at
your
this.
flag on there. You got to put it in front of your face. Yeah, there you go. Protein powder.
Okay, so I am a new fan of the protein powder, and I make it a couple different ways. One thing I do is I mix it with the reds, and that's very good. It's also very good if you take 1 tablespoon of peanut butter and like a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 12 ounces of almond milk, and then 1 scoop of the powder, and you blend it. If you want to, you can add in like a third of a frozen banana, maybe up to a half of a frozen banana. It's like being on an exotic island. It's good for you and it tastes great. I challenge everybody to make that recipe. You can thank me later for that one.
That sounds really good.
It is good. It's like going to Dairy Queen without going to Dairy Queen.
I love peanut butter. You
I
can
know.
put peanut butter in anything, and I'll probably eat it.
Yeah. So that takes us to the next block of training, which is 3 things that you can do to sign up 1 person in the month of September. And when we say sign up, it could be a member, and it could be an affiliate or a retail customer. So you go first, Landee.
Okay, 3 things you can do to sign 1 person up and get entered in the contest this month, guys. Geez. Reach out to 3 to 5 new people every single day and start up a conversation. Now, you don't have to be afraid. This is going to help get your muscle built, right? You don't have to reach out and say, hey, have you heard about my business? Let's reach out and say, hey, just thought I'd introduce myself. We've never chatted on here before. I noticed we've been friends for a long time. I just want to say hi. Simple conversation starter. Okay. So do that to 3 to 5 people a day, all month. Okay. One of those, I guarantee you, at least one will lead to a quality exposure. My second thing I would recommend to sign up at least 1 person would be sampling. Y'all, Lisa Monison, shout out to Lisa. She made an amazing guide number 10, and it's how do you sample? How do you sample products? There's ideas for posting. How does she do it? All the entire process is on there. She did such an amazing job, and it's very thorough. So sample, guys, sample. 1 out of 5 people who sample a product on Facebook, these are real stats, order. So if you can just get enough samples out, and those patches, you can get 60 patches for like $24. So you can give away, ask them if they'd rather have the sleep or the energy, follow the sampling system that Lisa Monison did. It's going to cost you 1 stamp and maybe a little note, sticky note that says, hey, put this on somewhere where you don't have hair, right? Let me know how you like it. But it's that simple. So you're looking at, 50 cents for a stamp or whatever it is, and the little cost of the little patch. Guys, 1 out of 5 statistically are ordering or becoming a customer. So there you go. You have stats in your favor. So work the numbers. Okay, number 3, get on Power Hour consistently. Okay, if you get on Power Hour consistently, we are going to take you through the actions that you need to be doing every single day to grow your business, especially on Facebook or any kind of social media. But even if you're not doing social media, you could get on Power Hour. Chuck gets on sometimes, and he's not always doing Facebook stuff, but he does postcards during that time, or he works on sending out some emails, or, just it's focusing that 1 hour of time devoted to your business. So those are the 3 I recommend. Okay. Reaching out to 3 to 5 new people a day, just starting a conversation. Number 2, sampling. And number 3, get on our power hour consistently. Those are my three ways to enroll a new person this month. What you got, Chuckster?
You stole mine.
I did.
So
Great
I'm
minds
gonna
think differently. Remember
I'm gonna add into that. If you can't get on Landee's power hour, have your own power hour that you do at a time that works for you. If you don't want to give out samples, when you go out and about, wear a button or hang out or hand out a drop card. And then finally, post one curiosity post a day, something either business or product related without saying live good, or post a lifestyle post, maybe a picture of you and a team member at an event, anything that will speak to people's curiosity. This business is all about consistency. If you want to enroll people, you just got to do something consistently, whether it's one of Landee's ideas, my ideas, or one of your own ideas, but you have to do it 5-6 days a week, even if it's just 15-20 minutes a day. With that, that takes us to our next block of instruction, which is training. And Landee is going to train you on something secretive.
Top secret. What if I tell them, Chuck, though? I don't know.
You got to verify their clearance
I might
first.
have to. This is top secret information. Okay, guys. I'll talk tonight a little bit on belief. Belief is so important, and building belief is part of the process, and it's an ongoing process. Okay. So we need to be sure that we are ongoing building belief in the products. Well, how are you going to do that? You're going to order the products. You're going to drive the car you're selling. You're going to actually take the products. You're going to try them out. As you use these products, you guys, I have been so blown away and pleasantly surprised with how well these products work. They are doctor formulated. They are third-party tested. They're great quality, and they work. So build your belief. And when people join you, work on getting them to order products and also build their belief in the products, because that is going to be a key. The second thing you really want to build your belief in is the network marketing profession. Read some books, go to YouTube, Google, how to be successful in network marketing, right? Spend some time every day learning about the profession. Do you know that this profession is endorsed by Robert Kiyosaki, Richard Branson, Warren Buffett, Tony Robbins, some of the top major money moguls in the entire world own network marketing companies and love network marketing. And so it really, like when people tell you, is that legit? Yeah, it's legit. The profession's been around, 60 something years. It's bigger than the NFL. There's more money than Hollywood and everything in network marketing. I mean, so much money has moved through network marketing direct sales. So build your belief in the profession. Third, build your belief in the company. Get on the corporate calls. That'll do it right there, guys. Our corporate team is just one big ball of energy. I love our corporate team. We have plugged in CEOs, partners. We have a doctor and his wife, Lisa, who are incredible with product information. And they offer a product call every Monday. Be sure you're on. Build your belief, guys. That's going to help build your belief in the products, okay? And the company and the leadership, which is my fourth recommendation, is leadership. You have to believe in not only the leadership of the company, but your leadership. So introduce your new people to your upline. You guys, we're all here to help. And the more plugged in and the more people that your people meet when they come on board, the more likely they're going to feel like they're a part of our family, the more likely they're going to stay around. So, definitely build belief in your leadership. And the last thing I want to mention here is building belief in yourself. That is the most important out of all of these, is to have belief in yourself. And how are you going to do that? You're going to spend 20 to 30 minutes every single day working on what we call personal development. Okay, that is going to build your confidence, because if you're working on personal development, you're working on your skills. You're strengthening a skill of some sort. You're learning how to close, you're learning how to present, how to prospect, all these things. So work on your personal development. And another thing you want to do is show up for yourself. That's the biggest. You want to believe in yourself. Stop standing yourself up. Okay. When you tell yourself, I'm going to get on power hour tomorrow, and then you don't show up, that's a hit to your self-confidence, because you're telling yourself subconsciously that you don't matter enough to show up for your own business. Show up for your business and yourself the way you would show up for someone else. If somebody asks you to do something for them, you're going to probably do it. Why? Because you care about that person. If somebody asks you to meet for lunch, even if you woke up not really in the mood to go to lunch, you're going to get ready, you're going to put your boots on, and you're going to go to lunch. So do the same thing for your business, guys. You deserve it. You show up for everybody else in your life. This is your opportunity to build something huge. Live Good is an opportunity to totally change lives. So believe in yourself. Build that confidence by showing up for yourself. Those are my tips for building belief. Back to you, Chuck.
That was epic. You should make that a YouTube video, Landee. I hope you do that.
Oh, well, okay.
And everybody check out Landee's YouTube channel. She's making a bunch of Live Good and network marketing videos. It's really good. So she could use some subscribers. So could I. So a little self-promotion in there. So I'm going to train on the follow-up. I've got 8 tips. I'm going to keep this probably to about 3.5 minutes. We're going to be fast. 8 things you can do to follow up. And folks, of all the skills you can develop other than leadership, I would say follow-up is the most important, because you can talk to people till the cows come home. You can generate leads 24/7, but if you don't know how to follow up and close and transition them from suspect to prospect to a member or an affiliate, it's going to be a very difficult business. So how do you do it? 8 things you can do. Number 1, organize your contacts. It can be an Excel spreadsheet. It can be an index card system. It can be a notebook. It can be whatever you want it to be for you. I use a program called StatTrack Pro. It's like a one-time $30 fee. I've been using it for over 10 years, and it just manages all my contacts in one place. I believe Landee uses Teamsy. You can use any program. It doesn't matter what you use, but get your contacts organized so you have them all in one place. This is where the magic happens. And never stop adding contacts to your list and never stop following up with them. Number 2, you want to set a follow-up schedule. This means how often are you going to follow up with people and when are you going to do it? Are you going to follow up with everybody once a week? If so, when do you need to follow up with your next prospect? When was the last time you followed up with them? When's the next time you're going to do it? You have to have some type of way to track this. It's easy to do in Excel. It's easy to do in a program like Teamsy. It's easy to do in pretty much any kind of CRM program, but you have to know when you're going to follow up with each prospect. Otherwise, they kind of forget about you. And there's a lot of Live Good reps out there who are hungry, who are getting after it. And if you don't follow up with your prospects, someone else will. I can almost assure you of that. Number 3, you want to provide value. When you're following up, it's not about just selling, it's about providing value. So what I like to do, I like to share a helpful video. I like to share a product testimonial. I like to tell a story. I like to talk about one of my experiences in the business. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm planting a seed with my prospect. I'm not trying to sell them. Well, I am trying to sell them, but very indirectly. It's not in your face salesy. It's educational. And that's one of my best tips is when you're following up with people, think of yourself as a doctor, not a salesperson. It's your job to educate your patient, your prospect, your client, so that they can make an informed decision and do what's best for them. Number 4, listen. The best talkers, some people think the best talkers do the best in this industry. That's not true. The best listeners do the best in this industry, because the more you talk, the more you sound like a salesperson, and the more your prospects' defense mechanisms are going to go up. So make sure you do a lot of listening too. I like to just ask questions. When I'm talking with a prospect, if Landee's my prospect as an example, I'm going to ask her open-ended questions. So, maybe I've talked with her about Live Good before. I might ask her a question. Landee, we've been talking about this for 3 or 4 months. If you don't mind me asking, what's holding you back from joining? Another question I might ask her would be, Landee, I've shared with you the reds and the greens. Which one of those 2 products do you think would be a better fit for you? So that's just 2 examples. There's literally hundreds of questions you could ask, but get good at asking questions and listen. Number 5, various forms of communication. Don't rely on just one platform. Use a combination of email, text, Facebook Messenger, even a phone call, just to mix it up. It's good. But some people are not responsive on Facebook. Some people are not responsive on email. So you have to figure out the best way to follow up with your prospect. And the best thing to do is to ask them, hey, what's the best way to communicate with you? Would you rather have me email you, text you, call you, or Facebook message you? Next one is number 6, overcome objections. People are going to have objections, and that's normal. I'm actually scared of the prospect who doesn't have objections. I at least want to hear a couple of objections, because this just means they need more information. So learn the basic objections. There's only about 6 or 7 in network marketing, and Live Good has eliminated about half of those. So the only one the only objection you're probably ever going to hear Is this legit? Is this a pyramid? You're not going to hear the products are too expensive. You might hear, I've tried this before and I wasn't successful. So just learn how to overcome objections using the feel, felt, found method. Hey, I know how you feel. I once felt that way myself, but here's what I found. Next one, number 7, follow up forever. Follow up until people die or tell you not to. I know that sounds harsh, but that is what all businesses that are successful do. They follow up, once a week, once a month, basically forever, because they know at some point when they follow up with you, you are going to be in the right buying mood. You are going to be ready to do business with them. Maybe not now, might be 6 months from now, it might be 3 months from now, but you got to stay in touch. And finally, number 8, and this is a secret. This one's a secret. When you follow up, ask for the sale. Ask for the sale. How do you do that? Hey, Landee, I think Live Good would be a great fit for you. How about we take 2 minutes right now and create your free account? Or, hey, Landee, I know someone like you would crush it in this business. What questions do you need me to answer before we get you started today? Boom. That's just 2 examples. Pick the one that works for you or find your own closing script, but you're going to miss 100% of the sales that you don't ask for. Back to you, Landee.
Great training. I mean, guys, follow up is the fortune is in the follow up, right? So I talk about this all the time. Statistics show, and Chuck may have even said this, that 80% of people will not buy or join you until after the 7th to 22nd follow up. So you've got to get past number 7. Okay. So he talked about all those different ways. He gave you 8 different ways that you can follow up. So great training. I just want to say September is a really good month for network marketing, guys. Do not let this month pass you by. There, like Chuck said, if somebody is being consistent and they're out there and they're showing consistently that they believe, right, that they believe in the products, they believe in what they're doing, your prospect is going to join that person and not you if you're not being consistent. Why? Because that's building trust. The more consistent you are and the more they see you believe, they trust you when they see that. And we know nobody joins us until they trust us, right? So continue to be consistent, post on your page, have posture, believe in what you're doing, make September, what do you call it? A September to remember. You know what I mean? Like, don't let this month pass you by without taking action. Every time you take action, you're building your confidence, you're building your belief in everything you're doing. So you got to take action. If you're fearful, do it anyway. Just count down 1, 2, 3, whatever, and do it. Don't forget about the contest. Okay. Don't forget about the contest. One person, enroll 1 new person, and you will be entered to win $50. And just decide today to build this business big if that's your goal and get after it. That's all I have tonight. What you got?
No. We got one more thing, Landee. We got to talk about the book.
Oh, okay.
I'll go first if you want.
I have a book here. Yeah, you can go first.
You see this? I'm going to stick it on my forehead so you'll.
You have to pull it down over your face. And wait, no, move it forward. It's weird. You can't see it. It's like magic. 7 strategies for wealth and happiness. We see it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love this book. I shared this about a month ago. It's by Jim Rohn, 7 strategies for wealth and happiness. This is the book I would recommend for every college graduate, for anybody who's unfulfilled, for anybody who wants more success, more happiness in their life, more prosperity in their life. If you've never heard of Jim Rohn, he was Tony Robbins' mentor. Jim was mentored by a man named Earl Schoaf. You can Google him too. He's now deceased, but Jim is too. But very, very inspirational, very, very amazing man. This book is just so good with practical, real world things to improve your life. He talks about setting goals, how to create a wealth plan, how to create a happiness plan, how to create a success plan. Basically everything that we don't learn in school that we should have been taught, it's pretty much in this book. So back to you, Landee. Get it.
I had to mute out because Bucky's over here barking. I have no idea why. He's barking at his toy. All right, guys, my book is going to be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone. And I actually just started reading this book, but I'm loving it so far because I can relate a lot to him and like just how he is. But Be Obsessed or Be Average. And this is about, sorry about Bucky. Bucky, stop. This is about focusing and being obsessed with what you're doing. Okay. y'all, we're all obsessed with something. So what are you obsessed with? Are you obsessed with scrolling Facebook for 2 or 3 hours, not working, but just scrolling? Are you obsessed with spending 3-4 hours in front of Netflix, whatever. What are you obsessed with? Because I promise you're obsessed with something. Are you obsessed with the right thing, right? Or are you being obsessed with your success, your own success, guys? So that's what I like about this book. And like I said, I'm going to read it on my trip to Florida. I love, when I fly, I read almost usually an entire book. So looking forward to that one. And that's all I have.
All right. Well, I'll close it out with this. If you're frustrated, talk with your coach. If you're being too hard on yourself, take a chill pill. I know a lot of people who like to be successful. We hold ourselves to a high standard, and sometimes we set a goal that's either unrealistic or in too short of a time frame. If you're staying consistent, your business is going to get to where it needs to be when it's supposed to. Maybe not when we want to, but I thought I was going to be a platinum in a month, and what I've realized, I've been here almost 3 months. I'm almost there, but nothing in life typically ever goes exactly as planned. So be patient, and you know what? Even if it takes you a year, 18 months to be successful here, that's still pretty quick in the greater scheme of life. So with that, what's your closing thought, Landee? And we're going to wrap this up.
Well, yeah, my closing thought was take action, make September a September to remember. Don't let it pass you by. This is a great month for network marketing. Do we have any questions? Yeah, I thought we'd close it out. If anybody